Thank you, Mr. President. To begin with, I would like to thank reporter Ms. Quintanilla for her effort to unveil the inequalities that women face in sports. And I would also thank to my very special high school gym teacher, Ms. Boran, who have encouraged me for sport for a lifetime. Gender discrimination is very prevalent in sports as it is on other grounds. The gender inequalities in sports are just as vast as those faced by women in offices or factories, but for some reason they fail to incite the same level of outrage. Today, many women and girls quit sports due to discrimination, sexual harassment, wage inequalities, or hierarchy in sports. Number of female athletes and trainers are comparatively low. At this point, what really matters is the struggle of women themselves against all types of discrimination in sports. Every step female athletes take for equality strengthens our belief for a better world. So the government's role should be to follow in the footsteps of those women's inspiring struggle. Women and girls should be supported to have an active life. Member states should implement policies to assure women and girls to be engaged in all ranges of sport equally in a safe environment. We should increase the number of accessible open air and free play fields to give opportunity to women to play sports. Since peer exclusion among children also discourages young girls to actively engage in sports, member states should follow a policy to encourage girls in gym classes. Media's role is also very important. As female athletes acquire more visibility in media, families become more inclined to support or at least accept their girls' involvement in sports. The fact that many cultural codes are constructed and reproduced in the sport industry is a reason enough alone to put more emphasis on gender equality in sports. For instance, in Turkey, some men will often ask women if they know the meaning of offside, to not only intimidate them, but also to imply that it's not women's place to know much about sports. There is no doubt that the strict gender codes in sport are also a part of the commercialization of sports. In commercialized sports, while values like collectivism and solidarity are fading, motives such as making money and violent ambition are promoted. All this creates disappointment and frustration among the youth. And finally, I would like to declare my admiration for the female athlete struggle, and I'd like to declare that I will vote in favor of the report. Thank you.